Hello everyone, welcome to Michelin King. The heating's on, as you can see probably by the red glow from my right hand side. So basically we are getting into winter. The main difference between winter and autumn in Scotland is nothing. It's just as cold in autumn as it is in winter. So we are fully prepared. Winter tyres and new tyres on the car, whatever that's us, ready to go. So that brings us on to waxes and winter detailing, what you can and what we'd maybe advise leaving till later in the year. Now, what we're doing at the moment is we're just tidying up the website a bit, checking the stock, making sure there's enough to carry us through for the next while. So what I did just before I started the video is I looked at our wax clearance section, because that has been a really big hit recently. With the wax clearance section, you can also buy these waxes in kits as well. The issue is when you purchase it in a kit, it doesn't then tell the single product listing to reduce the inventory, so we have to do that manually. All going well, we do it every day, but that doesn't always happen. As you can see, the shelves are quite empty. We've had a busy morning. So, hi Connor, how you doing? I've got my paper here with a list of all of the waxes that are left in stock for the wax clearance. Some of them shock me, mainly because they're really good, and the price that they're available at is far superior to just about anything else on the marketplace available. So let's start off with Monza. Show car waxes in winter, do they work? Yes. The reason being is a show car wax is designed to take the car to the show, make sure it's protected, and then also to take the car back. Now that could be anything for a couple of weeks to long term. If you're looking at a museum, something like that might be there for a few months. So you at least get 3 to 4 months for a show car wax. One of the easy ways to boost that is by reaching for a product called Guard. So Guard is a winter sealant. It's in our new winter collection, which is on the website. Winter sealant, simply use Guard before Monza and you'll get another few months from the protection. So essentially how it works is the wax, as the wax wears off, you'll then hit the Guard, and then you'll have to go through the Guard before you get to the paint. So that is, in terms of true layering, our waxes will not remove the sealant because they are the ingredients that we use. They're not overly aggressive. The only waxes that you might find that will essentially mix, so to speak, would be RPM, Alpine, Azure, and that would pretty much be it. Possibly Crema as well, but Crema's a summer product really, so that's probably one of the few waxes that we wouldn't recommend for this time of year. Now, what else have we got? We've got a great wax called Scotland. Of course I would say that, but in all honesty it is exceptionally good. Really wet gloss, works well all through the year, because for the most part Scotland has horrendous weather. Obviously big talks on the climate at the moment. As a native Glaswegian, so to speak, obviously quite proud to be able to host the countries, and we do try our best at Michelin King. We've got infrared heating, some of the most efficient that you can get at the moment. Stripped out the radiators. The delivery companies that we use, they use electric vehicles where possible. We try and do lots of things, such as simple things just like reusable bags. So the bags that we pack our products in are very good quality, and you can simply put your microfiber or foam pad back inside, so it's not just a one use. In terms of the packing materials, we always use recyclable boxes as well. The bottles, they are PET, which is recyclable, one of the better options in terms of plastic that you can use. So here at Michelin King, it was on our doorstep. We did feel the effects of the many road closures that we had to undergo and still are experiencing at the moment, but it's all for a good cause, and hopefully we can come together as a community and do our part. I'm a keen outdoorsman, enjoy the fishing and such like, and obviously that we can also see the impacts of that, both good and bad. A lot of the waters have improved, but we've still got quite a long way to go in terms of improving the wildlife as well. Anyway, the other thing that I would mention in terms of the ingredients that we use, we try to use organic where possible. We try to use a lot of our fragrances are vegan, amazingly enough. Not through searching for it, it's just a byproduct. Typically when you use higher quality ingredients, you tend to find there's less man-made chemicals and nasty stuff in there. So the higher end you go, essentially, the better you get. It's the same with the wax ingredients. A lot of the products that we use, actually majority are all natural. So again, another bonus point if it's something that plays on your mind at all, or something that you're looking to do. We can all do our bit, I suppose. Couple of waxes that are really interesting that I am shocked they're still on the 50% clearance. They are going down, the numbers are dwindling, but they're still there. And that would be the Artisan waxes. Now, these waxes are mind-blowing. These waxes are wholly natural. The ingredients that we use in them are exceptionally good. The finish they give, they're very complicated waxes in terms of the blend, so lots of ingredients in there, but the result speaks for itself. The results are absolutely phenomenal. I'll just rhyme off a few. They are down to, the most I've got of any wax is 3. So normally after this video, they do sell out quite quickly, but I thought I'd give you a heads up. We've got Aztec in there, Natalia, Inca, Carmen, Karina's down to 1, Carmen's 2, I'll tell you, Inca's 3, and Vito is 1. So we don't have a lot of them left, but I'm just a bit surprised they're still there, because it's like everything else. I use these waxes day in, day out, so I know how good they are. And the Artisan range, it's a phenomenal range. It's been with us a while. It has to move over to make way and just simplify and streamline the website. So at this moment in time, you're getting phenomenal purchases. Value for money is incredible. The wax clearance is 50% off, so it's a big chunk. It's not something that we normally do, but as I said, we're just trying to streamline the website, and there's a few areas that we are offering very special deals on. The next up would be our international range. I really like the international range because they're quite quirky. You've got the flag on the top, you've then got the colour of the jar, you've got the colour of the wax, all ties in. It's a great opportunity to own something like this. It's not just like all Michelin King waxes, they're not just off the shelf, they're made with a bit of heart, they've got some soul to them. If you've ever gotten into a car, a classic car for instance, and you can just feel there's something different, it's the exact same. When you hold a Michelin King wax, there's hundreds upon hundreds of years of research of ways that we've blended the wax. We don't blend the waxes in a modern way. We've went back quite some time, just because we are not about high volume. Our sole purpose here is the highest quality possible, and that's what you guys as customers, that's what you want. That's what you've told me you want anyway. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so I'll try and breathe through it. If you've got, we've got Thailand in there, we've got 2 Australias, there's a few There are a few Route 66 as well. That's the American wax that we made. Britannia sold out. Korea, we've got one of them left. That's the South Korean one. Deutsch, unbelievable wax. If there's one wax that you're going to buy today, go and buy Deutsch. It's, you know, it'll do you all through winter. It'll take you into spring. It's a phenomenal wax. It's really, really good. I've got it in the 200ml. I think there might be a 100. Obviously, as we're doing this, there are orders coming through. So please forgive me if you go onto the website and it's gone. This was drawn up literally a few minutes before we went live. So I'll try and go through it as quickly as possible. And the last one here is Taiwan. So a couple of great waxes in there. The other one that gets a special mention would be Lotus. So Lotus is in clearance, not named after the car. It is named after the lotus leaf effect, mainly because the beading is outstanding. But aside from that, it looks great on lighter coloured cars. So if you've got a white car, a yellow car, you know, any of the lighter colours, silvers, greys, that type of thing, go and get yourself Lotus. Now, I know that we've went through quite a few waxes there. Rewatch the video if you've got time. If not, just pop onto the website. We'll update the inventory here, and hopefully you get yourself a good deal today. Right, take care. Bye-bye.